My friend, I will never marry another wife. At least, not now that my children are still young. Those children are my life and they are all I live for. So I don't want any woman that will come and maltreat them or treat them badly. Once upon a time, in an African village, lived a man, Kojo, and his beautiful wife, Efia. They were blessed with 3 children, Ashanti, Emma, and Kofi. Even though they were poor and could barely afford 3 square meals, Kojo never allowed his children to suffer. They even offered to assist by hawking some items to earn extra money, but Kojo insisted that he won't allow that. I will never allow my children to go through that kind of pain and struggle. That means I have failed as a father and parent. Kojo worked so hard as a farmer. He worked even extra hours just to be sure that at least the day's meal will be provided. Efia, his wife, also worked so hard, but yet life was still not fair to them. One day, Kojo got ready to go to the farm when Ashanti, his 9-year-old daughter, told him that she needed some money to get some books. And the only money Kojo had was what he reserved to use and get snacks on his way to the farm. Kojo, looking so sad but didn't want Ashanti to notice, dipped his hand into his pocket and brought out the money. He went to work that day with no hope of food until he gets home in the evening. When will all this end? When will I be able to give my family a better life and send my children to a better school? That was Kojo talking to himself on his way to work, feeling so sad and frustrated. How will I even pay this term's school fees? Or will I have to borrow again? A month later, Efia became sick and Kojo did all he could to save his wife. He sold his only piece of land and borrowed some money, but all attempts to save Efia was in vain, as Efia later died, leaving Kojo alone with 3 young children. Kojo cried and cried. When it was me and my wife, things were hard, and now it will be only me. How will I even do this? How will I take care of these children alone? Kojo cried out in pain. He would hide his pain behind a smile in front of his children. Few months later, his eldest daughter, Emma, who was 16 years old, and the second son, Kofi, decided by themselves to help their father out as he needed help. They started taking care of the home and their little sister, Ashanti. One day, Kojo's friend came to visit him. Kojo, my very good friend, is it not better to take a second wife? How can you take care of 3 children who are still in school alone? You cannot manage, oh. But my friend, please consider it. His friend advised. Kojo smiled sadly. My friend, I will never marry another wife. At least, not now that my children are still young. I don't want any woman that will treat them badly. Those children are all I live for. They are my world. Marrying another wife is exposing them to maltreatment, and I can't afford that. I appreciate your concern, but I will work harder and harder this time. That was how Kojo remained unmarried and focused his attention and his life to his children. Some months later, Kofi, his son, said to him, "Father, can you please allow me drop out of school to assist you? See, I will go back to school, but let me assist you so that Ashanti and Emma can at least finish secondary school. Please, Father. Or I can be following our neighbor to work in his mechanic workshop after school hours and get some extra money. Kojo thought about it and accepted for his son to start going to his neighbor's workshop. Thank you, my son, for being a man in a small boy's body. But promise me you will still be making out time to read your books, Kojo said. I promise, Father, replied Kofi. Kofi started working after school and started making small money to assist his father. Kojo also worked harder than before. Although he was looking older than his age, but he never gave up. Years later, Emma finished secondary school and Ashanti was in senior class. Things were a lot better for them. Kofi also finished secondary school and decided to go into the mechanic business to be able to sponsor himself and his elder sister Emma, who is already in the university. Kojo remained unmarried, living his life for his children, who are making him so proud and happy. At least his sacrifices were not in vain. Emma, Kofi, and Ashanti never stopped thanking their father for being the best father in the world and promised to always make him proud. This is a short story dedicated to fathers all over the world whom selflessly took care of their families, putting them first in all their doings. They are our real heroes. Please, dear friends, subscribe to our channel. Drop a comment, like, and share this story to your loved ones. Until we come your way next time. Bye.